On leg day, I like to do a little warm-up circuit. I'll do extensions, then I'll go to ab and adduction, and then I'll go to like a hamstring curl. I'll do a circuit of like 20 reps on each, about 7 sets, and then I'll go into my compound movements. I don't really squat anymore since my herniations in my back and neck, and I think everybody needs to warm up their legs thoroughly before they get into a compound movement. Going straight into something like squats is a really bad idea. To just go in cold, that's how you get injured. I see a lot of people squatting at the beginning of their workout because they feel the strongest, but if you warm up your legs a little bit, you'll be a little stronger. And to preserve your spine, because when you're squatting, let's not kid ourselves, over the year, you're compressing your spine, and we want your spine to be decompressed, right? That's how you get injured. Limbs stop working and all that. So that's why I like to do the leg workout, and I like to do squats at the end. So I like to do like higher volume, higher rep squats at the end to finish that off. But when I was being prepped by Hani Rambad, he had me do that for my training also. A lot of people think this is a girl exercise. It's not. A lot of people have really good quad development, but their inner part is where they're lacking. This is an exercise that's kind of called the girl exercise that builds up that, also with some other exercises when you're putting your toes out wider. Okay, so first couple sets I'll go feet out a little bit, take the inner, like this. And my other sets I'll switch to toes forward. Obviously you can't go down as far, but it gets more of the outer sweep. And a lot of people on here are like, oh, go further down, go further down. Look, if you go further down, this leg is not going further down. And then what happens, if you try to, your lower back starts to go up like that, and that causes a back injury. So people always say, oh, you're not going down far enough. First of all, come do verticals with me. Second of all, if you're going further down, your legs are smaller. That's why. When you have bigger legs, your range of motion is not gonna be good enough. And if you force it, you're gonna hurt your lower back, especially on a vertical leg press. Okay, so this is for your glutes. So guys that don't train your glutes, that's perfectly fine. When I was in my 20s, I never trained my glutes directly because we squatted so much and we squatted heavy enough, and I have good genetics in my glutes. My glutes grow. But this one's called the Glutinator, and this is the girl's best friend. This really hits your glutes in a different way. So if you don't have enough muscle on your butt and you're competing, you need muscle on your butt, especially in bodybuilding. You see how you get those strided glutes? If you don't have enough muscle on your butt, when you diet down, you're just gonna have like a 5-year-old boy looking butt. There's gonna be nothing there. So you have to have enough muscle and a big enough butt as when you diet down and strip the fat off, you have that muscle there in the striations, okay? Most men need to do glute training. I rarely see men with big enough glutes. I'm not talking about the pro level, most of those guys are good, but I'm just talking about in general. Train your glutes, men. Girls like nice glutes, trust me.